slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG. So, hoo-ha, we're back with more Edge of Eternity spoilers. Starting our list off today is Tapestry Warden. A green and 3 for a 3/4 artifact creature robot soldier with vigilance. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power stations permanence using its toughness rather than its power. So, hoo-ha. There are some uses there. So we're gonna. That can definitely, we got some big booty creatures lately, so this is gonna be interesting. Next up, and I'm sorry, I have to play a song, so. Yep, wrong. Sorry, I had to play that for this particular card. This is Dawnsire, Sunstar Dreadnought. 5 mana for a 2020 legendary artifact spacecraft. Station mechanic, when you station it to 10+, whenever you attack, Dawnstar deals 100 damage up to one target creature or planeswalker. When you have 20, it has flying and it is a 2020 artifact creature. Now, we have seen some ways that this can get boosted up real fast. So, yeah, somebody just created the Argo or the Yamato, depending on, what you... whatever whatever version you were looking at. So next up is Harmonious Grove Strider. 2 green and 3 for a Star Beast with Ward 2. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. We have Tanuk, Memorial Ensign. So a red, a green, and 1 for 2/4 legendary Kavu pilot. Whenever a land you control enters, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Second time this ability is resolved this turn, you can draw a card. So he's really useful in a landfall deck. Hoo-ha. We have Temporal Intervention. A black and 2 for a sorcerer that reads with Void, which is another mechanic. It costs 2 less to cast. If an on-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell warps this turn. Target opponent reveals their hands. Choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. So, a discard spell. We have Rust Harvester. Red mana for a 1/1 artifact creature robot with Menace. Pay 2, exile an artifact card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Deals damage equal to its power to any target. So, probably looking at making artifact creatures. We have Elegy Acolyte. So it's 2 black and 2 for a 4/4 human cleric with lifelink. When one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card, lose a life. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield or a spell was warped this turn, create a 2/2 robot artifact creature token. So yeah, this guy does a lot, especially if you're getting rid of stuff. Space-time anomaly. A white, a blue, and 2 for a sorcerer that reads. Target player mills cards equal to your life total. Yeah, that's going to be fun. And in the Azorius colors, we got Hope Estime, which cares about life totals and milling in the Final Fantasy set. This is going to be an interesting card to see where that goes. Next up is a crazy card in Loading Zone. So it's a green and 3 for an enchantment that reads, if one or more counters would be put on to a creature, spacecraft, or planet you control, put on twice that many counters instead. And you can warp it in for 1 green mana. Yeah, this can do all sorts of things. Next up we have Vanished Worldsire, which is a beefy 3 green and 5 for a 0/0 Leviathan with Ward 3 and Devour Land 3. So when it enters, you can sacrifice any number of land, put 3 times that many +1/+1 counters on it. When it enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is this creature's power. Put in any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Interesting. Next up is Beyond the Quiet. Pause for the cause. And we're back. So Beyond the Quiet, is it's 2 white and 3 for a sorcerer that reads, exile all creatures and spacecraft. So more removal, exiling at 5 mana. It's not bad, and you can get rid of spacecraft too. Except we have Synthesizer Lab Ship. So it's a blue mana for a 4/4 spacecraft. Station it for 2 at the beginning of combat. You turn up to one other target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power toughness 2/2 and gains flying till end of turn. If you station it up to 9 or greater, it's a 4/4 creature with flying and vigilance. Next up, we have the new charm that was spoke about in the Rosewater spoilers. So this is Eternities charm, which is 3 black mana to choose one. For an instant that reads, choose one. Exile target creature or planeswalker, or return 1 or 2 target creature and or planeswalker cards from the graveyard to your hand, or put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature you control. It gains lifelink till end of turn. Hey, not bad for any of those. Hoo-ha. Secluded Starforge is a land. You can tap it to add a colorless or pay 2 and tap X untapped artifacts you control to give target creature +X/+0 till end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Or pay 5 and tap it to create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. We have Sunset Saboteur, a black and 1 for a 4/1 human rogue with menace, or discard a card. When it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature an opponent controls. So, stuff. Interesting. Don't know where that's supposed to go, why that's supposed to do what it does, but okay. Next up, we have Sir Vondum Sunstar Exemplar. A white and a black for a 2/2 human knight with vigilance and menace. Whenever another creature you control dies or put into exile, put a +1/+1 counter on Sir Vondum and gain a life. When he dies, he was put into exile while his power is 4 or greater. Destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Okay. Guy's super useful. Next up is Pain for All. I think this was kind of meant to be a trope on Warhammer, but what this is basically Brash Taunter on an aura. So a red and 2 for a enchantment aura to enchant a creature you control. This enchantment. This aura enters. Enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. Whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, deals that much damage to each opponent. Now hold on here, hold on. Don Steyer says it deals 100 damage to whenever you attack, deals 100 damage to one target creature or planeswalker. Doesn't say an opponent's one, so you can do it onto your creature. And do a Thor Tony Stark combo to one-shot your opponents. Because it says it deals that much damage to each opponent. Now, if you put something that put this on something that has indestructible, yeah, that's going to be a fun interaction. Because you only have to put 10 counters on Sunstar to do the 100 damage whenever you attack. This is going to be a fun card. Next up we have Zoo Ifit Harmonist. Ugh. 2 black and 1 for a 2/3 legendary human wizard. Tap it to return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a skeleton in addition to its other types and has no abilities. So in a skeleton deck, this would be kind of a fun thing. Next up we have Diadrine Synthesis Amalgam. Green and white and X for a 0/1 legendary artifact creature construct with trample. Enters with a number of +1/+1 counters. Spent to cast it. And you can remove a +1/+1 counter from each of 2 creatures you control to draw a card and create a 2/2 robot artifact creature token. So this guy can do all sorts of stuff. Next up is another crazy card in Frenzied Baloth. So, for only 2 green mana, you get a 3/2 beast that can't be countered. It has trample and haste. Creature spells you control can't be countered, and combat damage can't be prevented. Squeeze me for 2 mana. You get a 3 power spell that can attack right away and has trample. And it can't be countered. And once it's on the battlefield, creature spells you control can't be countered. And combat damage can't be prevented for only 2 green mana. Somebody was smoking something green when they created this card. Hoo-haw. Then we have Starwinder, a beefy 2 blue and 5 for a 7/7 Leviathan. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you can draw that many cards. And you can warp it in for 2 blue and 2. Now here's another Elegy Acolyte. We've already gone over that. So we got 0 Point Ballad. Another removal spell and a black and X for a sorcery. Destroy all creatures with toughness X or less. You lose X life. If X is 6 or more, return a creature card, put it into the graveyard this way, onto the battlefield under your control. So, gives visions of Black Sun Zenith, along with Blood on the Snow. You can get a creature back from any graveyard, so definitely gonna be something to look into. We have Coral of the Void. Coral! So it's a black and 3 to enchantment order that you can enchant a creature you control. When an enchanted creature is attacked, you put a creature card from a defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. It's Beginning of your end step, sacrifice this aura unless a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn. So, definitely something to think about. Well, that's it for this video. I know I've spent a lot of time thinking and talking and stuff. I'll try to go faster in the next video. Hoo-ha! We'll see you on the next video.